Today, I'm going to take a look at the 7 Deadly Sins Box Set 1 to help you guys decide if it's something you want to add to your manga collection. First, we'll do a little unboxing of what all's included, but we'll also do a general review of the series' first 7 volumes. And since I like this sort of thing, I'll also do a short analysis of some of the themes and lessons that I took away from this story. And timestamps will be included as well if you want to skip a part. So let's just get into it, shall we? So to start off, the most obvious thing about this box set is that it is probably smaller than most box sets you've seen before. This is what I like to call a mini box set, which has the open face front instead of closing with a Velcro top. These types of box sets typically contain less volumes, and this one in particular has 7 volumes, which is fitting because the series is called the 7 Deadly Sins. It should also be noted that the spines on all 7 volumes create a cohesive image when put in order next to each other, which is a great feature. The spines themselves also look very clean, and I love the 7 Deadly Sins logo on them. The box itself includes a continuous image that wraps around 3 sides of the box, which includes some of the main characters. On the left side, you've got the Dragon Sin of Wrath and captain of the crew, Meliodas, Princess Elizabeth, and the little mascot of the series, Hawk. Almost all shonen series have a little companion character, and I guess it's just for comedic value and the cuteness factor. Which, by the way, I think Hawk is very much so both of those things in the series. Also on this side is the name of the author, Nakaba Suzuki. And then on the back, we have the giant Diane, Serpent Sin of Envy, Meliodas' sword, Dragon Handle, which has a broken blade, as well as the fairy guardian Elaine in the background there. And on the right side, we have Bond the Undead, Fox Sin of Greed, as well as the beautiful 7 Deadly Sins logo. On top of the box is just the logo, no additional art or anything. Then on the bottom, we can see that the series is published by Kodansha and is rated T for teen. And the retail price is listed at $76 USD, but you can usually get it discounted for around $50 on Amazon. I'll include an affiliate link to it on Amazon in the description. Now let's take a closer look at the volumes and tell you about the reading experience. First off, I want to say that the volumes are packed pretty tightly in here, so you may need to turn it upside down to take them out. And I just love how the covers are designed. They really capture my attention, and they're representative of who you'll meet in each volume as well. It took me an average of about 1 hour and 20 minutes to finish each volume, but it may take you less or more time depending on how fast you read. And the reading experience in these is not very smooth. The text is often very small and gets lost in the gutter of the book very often, to a point where it was pretty annoying. Also, there are a lot of very small panels with a lot of detail and text, where I had to almost squint to tell what was going on. Compare these things to something like Fairy Tail, where there is minimal gutter loss and the ratio of detail to panel size is much more balanced. And here we have the Bear Sin of Sloth, King, who uses his strong magical power to defeat enemies. And with that, I'll let you guys enjoy the rest of the volumes. There are also 2 small posters included, which I think is a great addition. These aren't really something that I would hang on my wall simply because of the fact that they have creases down the middle and they're a little small. However, they do provide an easy way to see what all the characters look like in color and more detail, which I thought was pretty cool. The first poster has Meliodas, Elizabeth, and Hawk on them, with a cool fiery red background. And on the back we have Meliodas' Wanted poster, which is pretty cool because it connects to the story. And on the second poster we've got 5 out of 7 of the Deadly Sins, as well as Elizabeth and Hawk. I like how they included the Goat Sin of Lust, Gauther, here too. We're not really introduced to him until the very end of volume 7, so it was cool to see him in full color on the poster. And then on the back we've got Bond's Wanted poster. The story in these first 7 volumes is just so fun. It's a lighthearted adventure most of the time with lots of exciting fights and fan service, if you're into that sort of thing. It's very fun to watch the crew of the 7 Deadly Sins get back together and see how they all interact with each other. And when the story's not lighthearted, there's usually an awesome fight going on. It's especially fun to watch when Meliodas gets serious in a fight. There are also some heartwarming moments in these volumes, but nothing that made me cry. The characters will do anything to protect their friends, which is a common trope in shonen manga, but it's a good message nonetheless. There's always something interesting, funny, or cool going on, which made it a pleasure to read. As far as the art goes, it was really nice to admire some of the bigger and full-page panels. However, like I said earlier, it kind of felt like I needed a magnifying glass or something for the smaller panels. For the most part though, the action sequences are very legible and it's easy to tell what's going on. And overall, the art is just very good, which you would expect from a series as popular as this. In these volumes, it's clear to me that the author has taken some inspiration from sin in the real world, specifically the 7 deadly sins, which is a series of vices within Christianity. At one point, Bond mentions, "Don't meddle in other members' sins," and also Meliodas takes a fireball to the face to repent for his sins, but to me it was kind of unclear what the author was trying to say about sin in the story. Also, it is mentioned many times that a holy war is coming, and the antagonists in the series are holy knights, which kind of remind me of the Crusades in the Middle Ages. There's clearly some sort of Christian influence in the story, but so far it's hard to tell what the message trying to be delivered here is. The main themes that I took away from this story are that good things don't come quickly, and to treasure your friends and family. The antagonists try to take a shortcut to achieving great power, and many times it backfires on them because they don't have the skills or experience to back up their newfound power. Also, King has lived for 700 years, and he says maybe if you had a few hundred years more you could catch up to me. These things lead me to believe that good things take time, and you shouldn't get impatient when things aren't happening as fast as you want them to. Also, the author reminds the reader to treasure your friends and family. Characters will often come back from the brink of death just to protect their friends. Somebody dear to Bond gives him immortality when they are both about to die, sacrificing themselves. Elizabeth regrets saying she hated somebody before they died shortly after. And there are many other examples, but I don't want to spoil too much for you guys. Regardless, it's clear that the author wants us to do the utmost for our friends and family in our own lives. Overall, I really like this series, and I feel like the box set is the way to go for collecting it. And you can save a little money if you buy the volumes bundled in the box as opposed to buying the singles separately. And the story is very fun and interesting and reminds me of my Christian faith and values. But if you're in the mood for a lighthearted, action-packed shonen, I would definitely recommend picking this up. And I will include an affiliate link down below in the description if you want to pick it up and help me out a little. And that'll be it for me, guys. I'm going to include 2 videos that you guys may be interested in. In this corner is the School of Life's video on the real-life deadly sins, which I found very interesting. And in this corner is a previous review I did of Bleach's first box set. I hope you guys enjoyed, and peace.